Where does this meh mound of mediocrity land? Let's rank this film on the Cageometer.
That leads us over to the most important question that we ask on the show. Vince, arbitrarily forever, where does Captain Corelli's Mandolin rate on your Cageometer?
I'm going to give it a 3. Boring as all hell.
I was going to say, that's it. Moving on.
Yeah. Really, I have nothing more to say. Just we've talked about it to death already. It's just a boring film. No substance to it. The music and the cinematography were great. The directing was terrible. He couldn't get anything out of his fucking actors. I blame that on the director. So 3 out of 10. As far as Cage,
dude, he made the jump from football to directing a movie. Got to give him some credit.
Turducken.
See him like Tron plays.
He's trying to.
That's what you got to do here. You're over here, and you got to walk over here.
Look at the floor. You see it? There, over there.
As far as Cage, I don't fucking know. Like 5. I'll give him a 5. Middle of the road. I mean, it's just there are moments where he added to the movie, but there are moments where he just didn't add anything, and you could have replaced it with anybody and got the same experience. Mm-hmm. Again, I blame the director. I don't think he did a good job at giving his actors direction. He just kind of let them go, and normally Cage does cagey things, but I think because of the source material, I think he probably wanted to play this a little more straight to be respectful of the real life people that he was interacting with and portraying himself. So just boring performance from him, in my opinion, just not very good. So yeah, I'll give Cage a 5, and I don't want to ever talk about this movie ever again.
Nigel, where does Captain Corelli's Mandolin from 2001 rate on your Cageometer?
Yeah, we've already said it. It's to me, it's a 3 as well, because echoing the same thing. The cinematography is good. It's shot well. Location's gorgeous, and it looks nice. It was you could tell there was a production budget for making a period piece set during World War II. The music was fine, I guess. Author liked it, but other than that, seems like a terrible adaptation of a book made super boring and not faithful to the source material, at least in the words of the author himself. So it's just like it's over 2 hours long, and it really feels like nothing fucking happens from scene to scene and from the whole movie. I mean, there's a story there, but it's like whatever.
Yeah,
it's a slog. I feel like none of the characters have any chemistry between one another, which is a pretty important part for a romance movie. And despite what you may think, I do like romantic movies, and I do like romance stories. And this is just like, you got 2 characters that, I don't know, there's nothing going on between them, and there's no reason to give a shit about what's going on between them because of their performance, or I don't know if it's the directing or the script or whatever. It's just, I can see why this movie flopped and was not popular among everybody who's not apparently fucking Amazon users who gave it a 4.75 out of 5
so
or some
weird.
stupid.
I'm noticing a trend that Nick doesn't really seem to have great chemistry with his female co-stars a lot of times in films.
Yeah,
so
and
I
don't
what
know.
That is.
I mean, I just conjecture, but he's kind of an awkward guy, so maybe it just doesn't. It's just hard for him to do that, I guess. I definitely did not feel a connection between these characters.
Yeah,
we're being told that there is one, and they're both attractive, so I guess that's enough for a movie.
Yeah.
But like you said, it was just like, oh, he's deeply in love with her now, and he wrote her a song, and I guess we're just supposed to accept that, and she loves him because she looked at him. I don't know. It just feels like
open-mouthed stared at him for a while.
It just feels like, oh, okay, all of a sudden they're deeply in love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
any positive qualities of the story I chalk up to maybe John Hurt's performance and the book. I said, scene where he's talking about love and how, love is actually when falling in love falls away and you're left with your roots intertwined with each other or whatever that line is. That's really good. Like,
Yeah.
At its best, art should be taking little slices of the human experience and transposing them into whatever medium they're in. And I feel like that's great in the written word side of things. I think his performance was good in that scene for film. That was my favorite scene in the movie because of that. But other than that, it's just like, I don't know. It's just a boring thing you have to sit through, that it's just trying to tell you a story that happened without actually showing it to you. And you don't really get that emotion.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 3. Cage's performance, I'll give him a 4, slightly less than a 5. I was thinking 5, but because I said there's not really any chemistry that I got between him and his co-star, or a lot of his goofy accent or whatever, just kind of reduces the performance a little bit for me from just like a baseline 5. So I'll sit him there at a 4, just being a little bit worse, because we've seen him do better. Maybe it was the direction, but to me, it's just really, there's not really an emotional core in his performance that had to be there for a movie like this, dealing with this subject matter. So, and on the topic of subject matter, like I said, this movie feels very safe and sanitized as a way of portraying the horrors of an occupation during a world war. It feels very, until like the third act, when shit gets pretty horrible for some of the characters, it really feels like they're just like, World War's bad, but it wasn't so bad. I mean, look at them. They're chilling on
singing.
the beach. They're singing.
They're singing together. They're having a good time. Look at how well they get along with each other.
Yeah. So it just felt very tone deaf for what I'm assuming is a darker subject matter in the book. And I'm assuming that the book handles it a bit more mature and realistic than whatever they were going for with this.
Yeah. Seems like it. Yeah. All right. On my Cageometer, I'm going to give it a 3 as well. It is, it's not a well-told story whatsoever, and there was no chemistry to the romance. Even with, like, I feel like the romance was better between her and Mandras, but still wasn't that great. It still kind of felt forced and weird and awkward, and maybe that was just Penelope Cruz's performance. I don't know. I would say Christian Bale and John Hurt are kind of the saving actors, but still can't save it. Yeah. It's like you got 2 wheels on the cart that work and the other 2 wheels are just wonky as shit. I don't know. Like the positives, the cinematography was great. The location is beautiful. I'm glad that they filmed it on location. Actually paying homage to that location. Because it would have felt really weird if they filmed in, just mainland Greece, or if they filmed in fucking England or some shit. I don't know. They didn't get any fucking Greek people to be in the movie, so makes sense that they would have just filmed it somewhere other than Greece. Yeah. But
I emptied the coffee, by the way. He's not drinking the coffee. Just so everybody knows. He's going to get trace amounts of chocolate.
I mean, as far as the rest of it, like the accents are all over the place. Nick's Italian, he swung for the fences, and it was like where did he get this Italian accent? Did he channel the same kind of like, he went to Alabama and heard some yokels talk for a minute, and he was like, I'll just talk like Forrest Gump the whole movie in Con Air.
He's probably been around some Italians.
I would assume he is Italian. His family's Italian.
Maybe
he's been
he was
to Italy.
That.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's
very strange. Maybe it's more authentic than we give it credit, and maybe it just comes off as inauthentic because it's coming from Nick Cage.
Yeah.
I don't know. But it just felt like a caricature, almost felt disrespectful to Italians. Penelope Cruz just really tanks the movie. I want to give her the benefit of the doubt that like maybe her, like the direction was like, be stoic. You're a very stoic, you're a very introspective character. So you're just thinking a lot. And like, that was the direction, but like you have to show us in a film that you're thinking certain things. Like you can't just look at the floor for half the movie and us be like, oh well, she must be deep in thought. I don't know. It's just a not well put together adaptation of something that sounds like it should have been a good story. And I don't want to ever have to watch another version of this, but I do feel like for people who were fans of the book, who very much have said that this is a really shitty version of that book, I hope that someday we get an adaptation that actually does it justice, but doesn't sound like anybody's really interested in making that for Hollywood. So yeah, 3. As far as Cage, I waffled between a 4 and a 5, but I think I'm going to stick with a 4 just because of that accent. Just really takes me out of the movie. Like even the scenes that are really impactful, where he's like talking about how everybody sings during great things and bad things, it still kind of takes you out of the movie because he's doing that goofy accent the whole time. But it's, there's a lot of great lines in this movie that obviously were taken from the book. Yeah. But delivered in the accent takes away from it a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, he sucked me in certain parts, and then other parts it just felt like he was doing his best Penelope Cruz impression, where he's just kind of like, oh, well, I'm thinking. Yeah. I'm deep in thought. I don't know. I don't know what it was. I don't feel like there was any believability to the love story the whole way through. Yeah. It just felt so just out of nowhere that they were falling in love. Yeah. And like we have to we're not getting that from the performances or what's happening on screen. We're getting it through us imparting our own emotions onto those characters.
Because the movie tells us they're in love.
Yeah, right. And it's like, I didn't feel that at all. I didn't feel any chemistry between those two characters. And as soon as they fall in love, they are shifted apart because of the impending war. And we never see them have a connection again, not even at the end. I'm just kind of like, oh, this is an awkward hug. Okay.
Yeah, the movie just ends too, by the way.
Yeah.
Like it just ends.
Just ends right after that. I don't know. Not a great movie. Definitely not one I'll recommend, and one I hope to never have to watch again.